I'm Thomas, and I've been thinking about my childhood lately. You see, there's this memory that's been haunting me, I guess you could say. It was back in West Virginia, in the hill country. Our house was perched on the side of a hill, like it was clinging to the earth itself. One day, we crossed over onto our neighbor's land. We didn't mean any real harm, but, we did something we shouldn't have. I remember the excitement, the thrill of breaking the rules, but there was guilt, too, gnawing at the edges. It was the kind of mischief Dad had warned us about, and Dad, he was a strict man, a disciplinarian. His voice would boom through the house when he was angry. We both feared and respected him. Word got back to him somehow. We knew we were in for it when he got home. The waiting was the worst part. Every car that passed by made my heart jump. I remember seeing him in the distance coming up that hill. My heart started racing. Without thinking, I took off running. Up the hill, my legs pumping, lungs burning, I crossed a stream, the cold water shocking me back to reality for a moment. I passed my friend's brother, fishing on the bridge. He called out to me, but I barely noticed him. I reached my friend's house, barely knocked before barging in, but he wasn't there. The room was empty, silent. And that's when it hit me. As I stood there, catching my breath, I felt a deep shame wash over me. Years later, long after that day, I read something in the Bible that shook me to my core. It's like practicing witchcraft, turning away from God's light towards darkness. I realized that every time I chose my own way over God's, I was repeating that childhood mistake. Running away, trespassing, hiding. These weren't just childish errors. They were symptoms of a deeper problem, a rebellious heart. I realize now I need to repent, not just for what I did as a child, but for the times I've strayed as an adult. Lord, I ask for your forgiveness for the times I've run from your guidance, trespassed against your will. Please strengthen me to follow your word without doubt, without hesitation. Help me to face the consequences of my actions, to stand firm in your truth. I commit myself to the ministry you've called me to with all my heart and soul. And I pray that others might learn from my mistakes, might see the importance of obedience to you. For in your will, we find true freedom. In your love, we find our purpose. May this story serve as a reminder of your grace, your forgiveness, and your transforming power. May all the glory be to God, now and always.